Have you ever opened a bag of chips, reached inside, and pulled out a salty, crunchy golden treat? Did you know that one of America's most popular snacks was created by accident? That crunchy creation is the potato chip, and the man behind it was named George Crum. Let's go back in time to the early 1800s. George Crum was born around the year 1824 in Saratoga Springs, New York. That was a long time ago, before cell phones, cars, or even light bulbs. The world looked very different back then. People traveled by horse-drawn wagons, cooked over wood fires, and most food was made from scratch. George Crum was part African American and part Native American. His mother was African American and his father was a Mohawk Native American. Life for African Americans during this time was not easy. Slavery was still legal in many states. Even in free states like New York, racism made life hard for African Americans and Native Americans. Jobs were limited and many people did not have the same rights as others. But George Crum was determined to make his way in the world. As a young man, George worked as a guide and hunter in the woods near his home. He learned to track animals and cook outdoors. These skills helped him become a great cook. Soon he found work in kitchens. Over time, he became known for his tasty meals. He worked at a fancy restaurant called Moon's Lake House, located on Saratoga Lake in New York. At Moon's Lake House, many wealthy people came to eat. One day in 1853, a customer ordered French fried potatoes. George Crum made the dish like usual, but the customer complained that the fries were too thick and soggy. George made them thinner, but the customer still wasn't happy. Some say George got frustrated and decided to teach the customer a lesson. He sliced the potatoes super thin, fried them until they were crispy, and sprinkled salt on them. Instead of being angry, the customer loved them. Other guests started asking for them too. That crispy snack became known as Saratoga chips. They were a hit. Soon Saratoga chips were on the menu and George Crum became even more famous. People traveled from far away just to try them. The chips were so popular that they helped grow the reputation of the restaurant. Eventually, George opened his own place called Crum's House, where everyone, black, white, rich, and poor, could enjoy his cooking. Even though George Crum never patented the potato chip or made a company to sell them nationwide, his invention lived on. Others copied the idea. Over the years, potato chips became a favorite snack across America. Factories started making them in big machines and different flavors were added. George Crum never became a millionaire. He didn't become famous in history books either. But his creation still makes people smile today. His story reminds us that sometimes great ideas come from simple mistakes and that one person's creativity can create something enjoyed by millions. George Crum lived until 1914. He died at the age of 90. That is a long life, especially for someone born in the 1800s. His crunchy idea, first made out of frustration, turned into a tasty legacy. Let's remember African-American inventor George Crum not only for his potato chips but also for the way he turned a problem into a possibility. He worked hard, stayed creative, and gave the world something people still enjoy almost 200 years later. So next time you hear a crunch from a chip, remember George Crum. Behind every bite is a story of history, creativity, and courage. If you like this video and would like to see more content like this, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment, share with others, and subscribe to our channel.